What a win and what a comeback for Chelsea. Chelsea 3, Napoli 2, a win that all but confirms them to finish in the top 8 and knock out Napoli from the Champions League. Listen, I think in the first half, my opinion, I think the lineup that Rossinha put out, he definitely got it wrong. I mean, to line up with one natural centre back and Reece James, it was actually a back three if you actually watched. I mean, Neto and Gus were playing as wing backs, and they were really struggling in that first half. But credit where credit is due to Rossinha for his substitutions and his ability to change the game was really, really good. Bring on Cole Palmer at halftime, bring in Chalobah, a natural centre back next to Fofana, and it improved Chelsea. They went up another level, and Napoli just couldn't match them as they were missing some key guys, but really, really impressive performance by him and some certain individuals. I mean, man of the match for me is João Pedro. That is more like it. These last two games have been the João Pedro that we saw at the Club World Cup and we saw at Brighton. Listen, that Chelsea number 9 position is very open. I mean, the lap, you know my thoughts about him. João Pedro, I think he should be the starting number 9, but he has to be doing this week in, week out. Do not introduce Chelsea fans to a vibe you cannot maintain. They want to see this week in, week out. I thought on the other side, Rasmus Højlund looked really, really good. He gave Fofana a very, very good game. I mean, Fofana was terrible in my opinion, and he took his goal really, really well. Stopped, 7-goal drought without scoring. And listen, with Højlund, I've always thought he was a good striker. You can see like there's some talent there, but I feel like when he joined Man United, he missed a step in his development, and all of a sudden United would expect him to be the main guy without any backup. Was now that he's at Napoli, especially with Lukaku back now, hopefully that's someone he can learn off and maybe play them together or like come in for him, basically. Another game, another Enzo Fernandez goal, and it's a weird one with him because when he first joined Chelsea, he was in that Adam Wharton, Tony Cruz elk type midfielders, but Maresca last season, we saw him turn him into like a box crashing number 10 / number 8, and I feel like nowadays his best position, in fact, Chelsea fans, let me know down below, where do you think Enzo Fernandez is best played at? When he's closer to goal or when he's closer to his own goal? Because when he first joined, his whole MO was his ability to, his long range passing and his ability to dictate play was, nowadays he's like, scores a lot of goals, man. He pops up with a lot of goals in my opinion, so shout out Enzo. But it's another season where we have to talk about Antonio Conte's record in the Champions League because, oh my word, I think, like I've said, yeah, he's one of the best league managers of all time. But when it comes to Champions League, his record is really, really poor. And I get he was missing guys. Obviously, Anguissa was out, Neres was out, Milinkovic-Savic in goal was also out for this game. But come on, brother, like really, Chelsea were there for the taking, and for the second half, he just sat back like you had to win this game, and they showed no ambition. I mean, they had a chance right at the end where he has to bag that. I mean, my man had to bag that, but it's also a great save from Robert Sanchez. And lastly, shout out Robert Sanchez in the goal. I mean, ever since, like, if there was an award for most improved player, I think he probably takes it because ever since that red card against Manchester United, he has come back and he's looked really, really good. And today, right at the end, that save, I mean, it's a poor miss, but he made a big save. Even last week on the weekend against Crystal Palace, Mateta made a big save. So shout out Robert Sanchez. But big up Rossinha, man. Ever since he's come into Chelsea, he got questions why he signed, but the results speak for themselves. What's that? 4 wins out of 5. Listen, there are some easy. I mean, Charlton, Paphos, those are games he should be winning. But I think the road test will be next week going to the Emirates. If he can walk out with a win against Arsenal, especially being a goal down, that would be remarkable for him. But anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on this game. Let me know down below in the comments your thoughts about this game. And as always, remember to like and follow for more.